Hello, Periscope. That's around here. There we go. Howdy, everyone. How are you doing? Hey, hey there. How are you? Good to see you. I know if no one else ever shows up here, you would, Glossy Meg. Thank you for always popping on and being there for me. Oh, I know. Isn't it just awful? I've been out this morning. I sat out on my patio for a few, and it's hot, but I'm getting a very nice breeze coming in because I'm only a few blocks from the ocean. So it's really nice. Oh, now that has to be hell. No AC. I had that actually during the month of July. My AC went out and we had a little window unit, and it was not comfortable. But thank God it's back and working. So, oh, going on vacation, are you? Yes, I actually woke up this morning thinking I'm ready for a vacation, and I don't know when I'm gonna have one again, but yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself. Listen, thank you for jumping on, everybody. Oh, work trip. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, try to enjoy anyway. For those of you that are catching the replay, I'm Marjorie Phoenix. I am the author of the book, Who the Hell Do You Think You Are? I'm also a speaker and the founder of the Forgotten Women Project. And I wanted to come on today. When I did my scope a couple days ago, I totally forgot to mention this. But I went on and I did a Facebook Live posting about this. But starting September the 1st, thank you. She says, great book, definitely get it. Starting September the 1st, Thursday, September the 1st, we're actually going to start a book club. Who the Hell Do You Think You Are book club? Now, it's going to run for about 8 weeks. And what I want you to understand is this isn't just a promotion for my book, but this has really come from suggestions from people who've read my book and the discussions that they've had around my story and what's happened. And they have suggested that we bring a group of people together to talk about all of the running oh, thank you for sharing that with your followers. All of the running themes around my story. I tell people my story is about going from an upper middle class stay-at-home mom to becoming homeless and penniless in 24 hours. Yes, that's what happened, but it's a lot more than that. There's a bigger picture. It's more in depth, and so my story is about abuse. It is about overcoming obstacles. It's about perseverance. It's about the legal system. It's about divorce. It's about faith. There are so many things going on in my book that really has opened people's eyes to homelessness and abuse and how the system really works. And so I've seen the effects that when I go and I speak, the effects of sharing my story that it has on women, that women have come up to me and told me, that they've also gone through domestic abuse in their life, that they're going through it now, and things like that. And when that happens, that blesses me in such a way that I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And so what I want this book club to do is to not just be a discussion about me and what happened to me. I want it to be a discussion about all of the things, the byproducts of all of that. I want it to be a discussion about looking at domestic abuse and being able to identify domestic abuse, right? And understanding how that happens. I want there to be a discussion about homelessness and really understanding homelessness, because as I've done more research, the same way people have a stigma about abuse victims, they also have a stigma about homeless people. And so I want to sort of connect the two threads and look at that. I want us to look at what unhealthy relationships really look like, and look at the problems within the legal system itself. That when a woman is divorcing an abusive person, how the legal system can re-victimize that woman, and how the system is set up not really to protect that woman, and what are the things that we need to do. Now, it's not just about women. These things are happening to men as well, but and men are definitely invited to be a part of the discussion. But I want us to look at that. I want us to talk about when we're going through these things in our lives, when we're going through these tough times and these struggles, how are we going to overcome it? How are we going to be able to get through? What does that look like for us? Community is another big part of helping to heal and empower women through difficult times. There's so many women that are suffering quietly. They're sitting with their pain and no one knows. They're afraid to share what's going on in their lives because they don't believe anyone will believe them. They don't realize that there are other women out there, other people out there who've had similar experiences. They don't know about resources and where to go. And things of that nature. So, about community, how can we support one another? How can we really do that? It's enough for us to be talking. We're just talking. But what are we really doing when we say, go out and change the world? How are we going to go out and change the world if our world is a mess? How do we even know how to go about doing that and to really make an impact? And that's what I want to see happen. So if we get together with the book, it's not about me. I'm not making it about me. What I'm doing is trying to make it about the experiences and looking at those experiences and breaking those things down. And just, hearing from the readers, what stood out to you? What is something that really made you think? What is something that from reading about my experience that you feel like you could really feel your heart tugging? You felt angry about? You wanted to do something about? What is that? And let's figure out how you can do that. Because nothing is going to change in this country without us actually taking an active role. I think we've become very comfortable with using social media and the internet to verbalize, to write, to spew, what our opinions are and what we think. But if we're not doing anything, then you're just a mouthpiece. You're just like everyone else. So in us sitting down and really having these topics in front of us, we can break this down, we can share experiences, and we can talk about what we want to do. What can we do in our own communities, right? So for those of you that have never seen my book, this is a copy of my book, and you can find it. It's on Amazon and Kindle, but you can go right to my website at marjoriephoenix.com. If you don't have a copy, you can purchase one there. You can actually get a signed copy from me if you order it on the web page. We're going to start on Thursday, September the 1st. Flossie Meg, I would love for you to be a part of that discussion, please. And get on Zoom. And we'll get together once a week from 7 to about 8:30. And just hash it all out and just talk about it and look to see what are the things that we can do. What areas can I make an impact? Where can I make a difference? Because I have always said through my experience, I do not want to see this happen to another woman. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I do not want to see this happen to another woman because it shouldn't have to. It really shouldn't, because I have enough information through my experience and other women as well to be able to share that with women, and so that they can avoid this pain. so they can avoid that experience. And it's all in the prevention and the awareness of it. And that's why I started the Forgotten Women Project, because I felt that it was so important for us to be able, not just to give a vehicle for women to be able to heal, but to also, oh yes, I've actually heard of them. I'll check them out. I've heard about them. Okay. Defend Innocence. All right. Yeah, and look and see, what is going to be our role in society for bringing about change, you know? So, again, we're going to start September the 1st, Thursday, September the 1st. I did put up an event page on Facebook, so you can connect with me there on my page, Marjorie Phoenix. You can find me everywhere on social media as Marjorie Phoenix. And I'll go out and check out, did you say Innocence, Defend Innocence? Is that the name of the group? I'm going to go ahead and look for it right now. And let's connect on Facebook as well. And, oh, is your last name Buckley? I think this is you. You just did a post on Facebook for me. Oh, yes. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Good. I'm so glad we're connected. Okay, so I'm going to go check that out, and then we'll stay connected there. And then I hope to see you guys on the book club. If you got any questions about it, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, Twitter, all the social media platforms as Marjorie Phoenix. Okay? And let me give a quick reminder. We still have space. We still have some space in the retreat for September 16th, 17th, and 18th. Would love to have you join us. You can go to my website and find out information about the New Beginnings Retreat. It will be powerful. Believe me. Go check it out. Okay? All right, guys, I got to run. As always, thank you for joining me. Go out and change the world. Bye-bye.